Welcome back. I have some tea for you about how to become a social media manager. I am a social media consultant, and clients contact me and hire me and my company to provide social media management services as well as marketing services and some PR. Now, you're here because you want to become a social media manager, or you're already a social media manager and you want to know about some different things that you could do maybe to improve your services or to provide it in a more professional way. Or maybe you're a social media manager who's really rocking it and you want to look and see what other people are doing, and you're searching the interwebs because you want to collaborate with other brands and providers so that you can scale. Now, if you're not in the social media game as a provider and you are looking for social media management services, I did make a video about that, and you might want to check it out because inside of that video I offer some interview questions that you can use whether you're going to hire an individual or an agency like the one that I have. So, if you want to know how to become a social media manager, subscribe and keep watching. Okay, so before we get into what a social media manager does and how to become one, let's talk about what a social media manager is not. A social media manager is not someone who simply posts stuff for you. A social media manager is not someone who's Instagram famous, who has a bunch of followers. That doesn't make you a great social media manager. And a social media manager is not someone that you simply give a budget to who's going to buy all your likes, comments, and views. That is not a social media manager. So let's be very clear about that. It is so not cool to have a client and use their budget to buy likes and traffic and then to tell them that you're making major moves on their behalf so that the next social media manager like you and me have to overcome that really bad experience. Really, really not cool. You can't be a broker and just buy things. That's not how this thing is done. It would be great to think that because you have a bunch of followers and people are really loving the content that you share, that you'll be able to replicate that for a client. But the reality is, it's just not always true. And yes, social media managers do post to their clients' pages and make sure that information is shared on a regular basis, but that's not all they do. To be a social media manager, in my opinion, you need 4 things. Now, of course, I'm not the end-all be-all. I don't know everything. So if you think that they need something else that I'm not going to include here, please put it inside of the comments. Find me on my social media and let me know. I would love to continue to talk about it. Social media is my absolute favorite thing, and I never get tired of chatting. So if you have some input, please put it down in the comments because I want to hear it. The first thing you need as a social media manager, clients. Who exactly is going to pay you to play on social media all day? And why? Is what industry you want to serve. I, for one, think there can't be too many social media managers out there because you know what? We need more people like you and me to treat this like a real industry and treat it with professionalism so that we can get respect. I mean, just think about all of the other industries out there that started right where we are and now they're respected, and we are moving in the same direction. So don't get worried about there's too many people out there. That's not true because there's so many industries that need us, and you pick the thing that you like to do the most, whether that's an industry by geolocation, by service, or by a product. Decide what industry you want to specialize in because it'll help you with every other thing. The next thing you're going to need is a transaction system. Now, this is how your clients are going to pay you and the frequency in which they do that. So decide if your clients are going to pay you per project. Are they going to pay you monthly? Are they going to pay you a retainer? And are you going to give them an annual contract and you're going to work with them every year? So think about that. Also think about how you're going to receive money. Is it going to be a cash app? Do they have to send a carrier pigeon? Are you going to use PayPal? Think about how it is you're going to exchange money with your clients and your customers. That transaction system is key. The next thing you need is a reporting system. This reporting system is twofold. Number one, you need a reporting system, a rubric, a measurement of how you're going to add value to your clients. This is super important because you're going to use that when you're trying to look for new clients. I made a video about cold calling clients, and you want to have a reporting system because that's how you can tell them that you are meeting their expectation or that you're adding value to their business. The other side of having a reporting system is that you want to be able to retain your clients. This is so important because you can measure how well your system is working by if your clients walk away or how long you keep your clients. And you definitely want that as a social media manager because the more you understand your client, their services, their brand, or that product that they're selling, the better you can provide your services because you're going to become so good at communicating through their voice, connecting with their audience, and all that stuff is going to start to become second nature to you. And you want to make sure that you have a reporting system so that you can constantly, on a regular basis, show your clients with something tangible why they should keep you on as their social media manager. So definitely think about what your reporting system should be. Kind of a pro tip is that when you're thinking about your reporting system, make sure that you look at the platform that you're providing this reporting from. Here's an example. If you're going to write a report on Instagram, you want to tell your clients or customers how many followers you've been able to increase from month to month or however long they've been working with you. If you're managing your clients' YouTube, you should be able to tell them about the engagement, how many views they've had, how many shares they have. So there's stuff that clients may ask for that there's absolutely no way that you can report on. So don't make that promise and make sure that you make that clear in your reporting system, what exactly those details your clients and customers can expect to see from you. So the fourth thing that you're going to need to be a social media manager is to be able to get results. Now, people are going to work with you for a couple of reasons, but I'll pick out two. One is for them to get brand awareness. Maybe they have a new business or they have different initiatives that they want the public to be aware of. Or two, they want you to increase their sales. Now, social media management is a really interesting section of marketing because social media managers don't sell anything. You have to be very clear about you as a social media manager are not a sales person. You're a marketing person. And because I believe in this industry and what we're doing, I want to make sure that I share that message because your clients are coming to you because they want results, whether that's views, shares, they want to see an increase in their activity, but the major thing that they want to see is an increase in revenue. So when you're thinking about the results that you're bringing to your clients and customers, you need to know what is the average pay of their services. So let's say it's a restaurant and they know that every person who comes in on average is going to spend $20. So if every person who comes in is going to spend $20 in their restaurant and you can guarantee to bring in at least 10 people in the next month or every month that they're working with you, that means that you're bringing in $2,000 more money into their business. So anything that you can offer beyond $2,000 to their business is a great measurement for the results that you're bringing to their business, right? So that should help you when it comes time for them to pay their bill and for them to look at the numbers. Because if you're bringing in and they can see, hey, we're seeing that $2,000 that Vivian mentioned, that you mentioned to them when you had your monthly call or your weekly call, then they can know that that extra money is due to you. So when it comes time to pay your bill, they're not worried about paying your bill because they know that you are getting their results. And that also turns into them keeping you on as a social media manager, and it also turns into them growing the types of services that you offer. So make sure that you focus on actually providing results for your clients. And again, obviously, that doesn't mean that you go and buy likes or buy clicks or buy whatever. That this is real tangible stuff that they can see on their bottom line. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this information useful, and I hope you'll be able to put it to work in your social media management career in the future. And I want you to know that if you want more videos like this, please let me know. Tell me in the comments. Find me on my socials. I'm happy to make more videos about social media management as an actual business. Maybe you'll want to see a video about how I structure my business that I run in Miami, Florida. I mentioned before that there's social media management out there for everybody. The types of clients that I connect with are usually those who are high net worth public figures. They are in real estate, or they provide or sell luxury goods. So those are the three industries that are my kind of sweet spot. Recently I've been getting a lot into nonprofit, because I do have my own nonprofit providing education and digital tools to women in business so that they can use social media to hopefully close the wage gap, or at least bring it tighter together, because social media is out there for everybody, and when it's done right, it really helps you to increase your bottom line. So anywho, I hope you found this information useful. If you want to see more videos like this or other suggestions, put it in the comments. And thank you so much, and I value you so much. I'm so glad that you watched this video, and I'm so excited about the future of social media management. And please, as you have success stories, put it in the comments or find me on my socials and tell me, because this is a real industry, and it means a lot to me that people take what we do all the time seriously. All right, go forth and flourish.